Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi. So before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Asyikin Binti Mohd Sambri. My magic number 2019402964. So today the video presentation is a virtual presentation for subject AGR 318, which is mechanization of estate operation. So this presentation is well prepared for Miss Norma Daroslan. So for the presentation highlighted, I will explain about the calculation on how I calculate for the question number 1, question number 2, 3, and 4 as well. Alright, so for question number 1, a tractor attached with a seed drill has one row of implement with 10 tubes of seed discharger and each located at 25 cm center to center. When tested at an either position, the seed tubes be able to deliver 10 gram of corn seeds per tube at one complete revolution of the tractor wheel. And then the wheel radius is given 28 centimeter. So the question A, how much in kilogram of corn seeds be used for 50 complete revolution? So here we go. The answer number 1A. One complete revolution can produce 10 gram corn seed. So 10 complete revolution, we just have to multiply by 10. So 100 gram corn seed. And then the equation say that 50 complete revolutions, so it is equal to 500 gram. So the final answer is 5 kg for an area of 2.25 multiplied by 88 meter. Alright, so question B, what will be the rate of seedling in kilogram per hectare? So the question here want the answer, and the answer must be in kilogram per hectare. Okay, so first and foremost, we have to know what is radius formula. So radius formula is 2 pi j. So one radius is say that 28 centimeter. So 2 equal to 3.142, which is pi, and then multiplied by 0.28 equal to 1.76 meter. So 28 centimeter have to convert to meter first. Okay, and therefore one revolution equal to 1.76 meter, right? So 50 revolution equal to 1.76 meter multiplied by 50. So the answer is 88 meter. So for the 10 tube of seed center to center, 9 multiplied by 25 equal to 225 centimeter. So the answer must be in meter. So we have to convert it centimeter to meter. So the answer is 2.25 meter. And then 50 holes, so it means that 2.25 meter multiplied by 88 meter equal to 198 meters squared. And then lastly, the answer must be in kilogram per hectare, right? So in bracket, 5 kilogram divided by 198 meters squared, and then we have to multiply it with, in bracket, which is 1000 meters squared, divided by 1 hectare. So the final answer is 252.53 kilogram per hectare. Question 2a. Calculate the drawbar power required to pull a 203.2 centimeter tiller at a depth of 12.7 centimeter in a soil with a draft of resistance of 207.84 kilonewton per meter square, and then the forward speed is 4.83 km per hour. So answer must be in kilonewton for the draft, and meanwhile the kilowatt for drawbar. So this is my answer. Alright, so for the formula draft force, okay, draft unit must multiply by width and multiply by depth. So 207.84 multiplied by 2.032 and multiplied by 0.127. So the answer is 553.64 kilonewton. Meanwhile, the drawbar power force must multiply by speed and then divided by 3.6. So here we just fill it All right, which is we know the answer for draft force is 53.64 kilonewton. So we have to multiply by 4.83 kilometer per hour and then divide by 3.6. So the answer is 71.96 kilowatt for drawbar. And then question 2b, if the approach PTO power equal to 125% of drawbar power above, what will be the approach and the PTO power in kilowatt needed? So for the answer, very simple, PTO power equal to 125% of drawbar power. So we already know, right, the drawbar power, okay, so 125 over 100, which is also known as 125%, must multiply by 71.96 kilowatts. So we will get 89.95 kilowatt. Alright, so let's move to the next question, which is question number 3. The tractor has an IHP equal to 90 HP, where its BHP is 6.6 HP, less than IHP. The average pulling load caused by a mounted is 4,500 pounds. Determine the average forward traveling speed in mph if DHP is 90% BHP. So the answer is BHP equal to force multiplied by speed in mph unit and divided by 375. So BHP equal to IHP minus BHP. Alright, so how to find BHP? BHP equal to 90 HP minus 6.6 HP, and the BHP is 83.4 HP. And the DHP, 90%, which is 90 over 100, multiplied by 83.5 HP, and the answer is 75%. Meanwhile, the HP, we have force multiplied by speed and also divided by 375. So DHP, we already know it is 75 HP equal to 4,500 pounds, and then multiplied by speed in mph unit divided by 375. So 75 multiplied by 375 equal to 4,500 pounds multiplied by speed. So we want to know what is speed. What the answer for speed? So speed is speed moved to the in front and then equal to 28,125 divided by 4,500, and the speed is actually 6.25 mph. Alright, so the question number 4. In machinery costing, estimate the cost of repair plus maintenance, fuel consumption, lubrication, and also the labor for newly purchased tractor. The purchase price is 98,000 with the economic life of 10 years is assumed. This tractor will be used on a 200 hectare of area annually. Assume the working capacity is 0.8. So the given bill information, the question already give the important information, which is salvage value 10%, interest rate 10%, insurance and taxes 1%, of PP housing 1% of PP, fuel consumption 7 liter per hour, fuel cost 2 ringgit 80 cent per liter, lubrication cost 7 ringgit 50 cent per liter. Meanwhile, the lubrication consumption 50% of fuel, repair and maintenance 1.2%, and the labor is 550 per 50 per hour, and then the custom hiring is 400 per hour. Alright, so how to settle this? Alright, so first we come up with fixed cost, which is A, depreciation. How to find it? PP minus SV divided by H. So the price is 98,000 minus 9,800 divided by 10 years. So the answer is 8,820 per year. And then we know that they given to us the interest, right? So PP plus SV, okay, we have to divide it with 2 and multiply by 10 over 100. And then in bracket, we have to settle down to in bracket first, okay, 98,000 and then plus 9,800, and then the answer we have to divide by 2 and then multiply by 10 over 100. So the final answer is 5,390. All right, so for the next is insurance and tax. So it say that 1% of PP. So it means that we have to convert 1% to in a decimal number. So 1 divided by 100, so we will get 0.01, and then multiplied by 98,000, we will get 980. As well as housing, 100 one excuse me 1% of PP, so just same 0.01 multiplied by 98,000, so the answer is 980. All right, so the next is how to find total fixed cost. We have to multiply everything lah. So 8,820 plus 5,390 plus 980 plus 980. So we will get 16,170. So it say that total hectare per usage, we have to know lah the total hour usage, which is 200 hectare divided by 0.8 hectare per hour. So we will get the answer is 250 hour. Meanwhile, the total fixed cost per hours, we will get, all right, 60,170 divided by 250 hour. So because we want to know per hour, right? So we have to divide 250 hours. So the answer is 64.98. All right, so per the operating cost, repair and maintenance 1.2% of PP. So we have to convert it into per decimal number 0.012 multiplied by 98,000. So we will get 1,176 per year. How about the fuel? The fuel 7 multiplied by 2.80 cent, and then the answer is 90 ringgit 0.60 cent per year. And then how about the lubrication? Lubrication 7 multiplied by 7 ringgit 50 cent, and then multiplied by 0.15, we will get 7 ringgit 0.89. And then the labor cost 50 ringgit per hours. All right, so next is total operating costs. Okay, so we have to calculate all of them. Firstly, 4 ringgit 4.70 plus 19.60 plus 7.89 plus 50. So the total for operating cost is 82.19. Meanwhile, the total cost per hour 64.68 by plus 82.19. So we will get the total cost per hour is 146 ringgit 87 cent. So far for me, thank you very much. Don't forget to ask me if you have any question regarding my presentation for today. And I want to remind you that have a nice day and don't forget to smile. Thank you very much.